What's up, everyone? It's Kevin here, back at it with another video. Today I'm gonna be doing a Hyundai stud replacement. We replaced 2 studs. I have another video of me doing the tune-up. Also, we did the tune-up and we did the stud replacement. On this channel, we do we are called excessiveteam.com. We do detailing, we do mechanic, we do all that type of work. Yeah, guys, this video is for educational purposes, for in case you guys want to see maybe a different style, how it's done. I looked it up on YouTube. It didn't show me exact way on this one. You do have to take off the axle nut. So stick around for the video, guys. Stick around for more content. Stick around for my other channels if you guys like the content. Thanks, guys.
Alright, guys, I'm going to be guiding you guys through this repair. We're pretty much repairing the studs on a 2019 Hyundai Elantra. So right now we're removing the brake bracket bolts. They're located behind the, pretty much back there behind the rotor. It's 2 bolts. They're normally, I think, 17s. They have these screws. They have 2 screws on the rotor. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are aware of those. I have a video where I'm going to be uploading a video of what to do if one of those screws gets stripped out, because sometimes it happens, you know. Normally on those screws, they're impact screws, so that's why I'm using that impact screwdriver, because you have to take them out with a strong screwdriver that's meant to take them out. And fits perfectly. That's why it has the adapters, and you gotta test fit the adapters first. So now, moving on, I was hanging up the caliper so that it doesn't dangle. If I need to move something, it doesn't, because we're gonna be working around that area and all that's gonna pretty much fall. So now, so that we're not hanging it on the rotor, we hang it there. So right here, I'm just tightening all the bolts, making sure that I don't get the wrong stud, because sometimes, you know, it's hard to tell which ones. It's not hard to tell, because you can just look at the style and see which one is messed up, but sometimes it is a little hard because of the lines. But anywho, moving on. Now we gotta knock the studs out. So we're knocking them out one, and now we're starting to notice, hey, it's not coming out, but we're already in too deep. I should have noticed that since the beginning, but it's cool. We're in too deep. We're gonna get it out. So okay, now we're seeing can we get it out without having to remove the hub. But I checked on my YouTube videos here, and I'm back, and I guess I did have to remove the hub. So now we're on to removing the hub. In the video, it showed me opening that cotter, pretty much I guess it's not a cotter pin, I forgot what it's called, but it's that thing you have to dent on the axle nut. You have to dent it, and then so that the axle nut doesn't move. So here now, we're going to start removing the spindle, because there's 3 bolts in the back that you need to get to. So I'm over here grabbing my swivel socket just to make it easier on my gun. I didn't really need to grab it. Sometimes, you know, with stuff like this, you think something's going to fit, and it doesn't. I haven't worked on cars in a while in this point, so I'm a little rusty. Sometimes, you know, you can grab an extension and you kind of know exactly what's going to fit. So right here, I'm just organizing my tools, putting them all back. So now we actually found a thinner socket, which we're doing 3/4, because we were doing 1/2 inch, and now we're gonna do there's 1/4 inch. You see, I'm starting to forget my mechanic stuff. 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and 3/8. So now we're just removing this back bolt, and we gotta turn the wheel in order to get to the other back, because I mean, we can still try to get it from there, but to get a good angle and go faster, we just go that way. So now we turn the wheel. With the magic of YouTube, now we don't have to show you the whole process. We can just turn the wheel, and you guys can tell you that I turned the wheel, because you guys can see that the rotor's moved. to the other way. Now we get this one, boom, boom, the same way, because it fits. It's only that back one that really needs the extension. So now we're able to remove the spindle and tapping out these studs. So bang, 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 bang them out. And be a lot of banging in this job. So right here I couldn't figure out which one was where, how it came out. So now we got our new studs. Tap them in. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap in. Just kidding, guys. So you tap them in. I should be using like a wood and maybe do it on a bench, honestly. But I'm doing this at my house. I need to get a workbench. So now they're all good in. I'm kind of noticing that one of them's not in there, so we'll put a screwdriver in the back, put it in. Now this ring here is where I kind of got confused. I'm gonna make another video on what happened. If I get enough likes and comments, I'm gonna make a video on what happened in this job. I got a comeback. This car came back. Everything was good after this job, but the AB, I can't even say it. I'm gonna cut this part out, but something happened to one of the components. It's a really small component too, and it pretty much messed it up. So I'll be talking about it in another video, but this is just a complete repair of the studs. Pretty much got all of them on good now, so let's start buttoning up everything else from the outside now. I know I go back and forth a lot on the axle nut because I really didn't know how much to tighten it. I should have just grabbed my torque wrench and checked exactly how much torque it needed. Right here we're just making the axle nut dent back in so that the axle will move, putting our glove back in. Just tightening it on. Tightening all those bolts from my hand just to make sure they're not tight. I don't like tightening smaller bolts like that with that gun. Honestly, sometimes I might just take them off by hand because they're like 14s. I forgot to mention the sizes. Right here I was having trouble putting the rotor back in because, you know, it has those you have to make sure you line up those nail stuff. Pretty much turn it in. Close them up, button them up. And pretty much now we're getting to the end of the job. Now we just put the brake caliper back on like we took it off. We slap it on, put the bolts back in. Having a little trouble here because I'm not doing a brake job, so sometimes it's gonna be a little bit more rough to put them in. You could take you can loosen those 210s if you want. It's optional. I like not loosening them if I'm gonna have to, for time wise. I don't have to have another 210s to loosen. But I mean, if you want to push back that piston a bit, then you can push it back. This is a more advanced video. I'm going to be making different videos like A mechanic, A, B, and C mechanic videos. So A mechanic being engines, transmissions, diagnostics. B mechanics being more like suspension work, suspension tune-ups, brake jobs, stuff like that. Oil changes. Well, actually not oil changes. that's gonna be the C mechanic. We'll do oil changes, brake jobs, and different stuff like that, guys. So yeah, guys. So now we're just tightening up, making sure they're all tight. All the actually, I'm tightening the bracket bolts because I already tightened all the other ones for sure. Good. So now we're just making sure, because it has 2 dents and I forgot to dent one side, but I quickly noticed because I was looking at it. I knew, but I was like, I'm gonna just wait till I finished. So here we go. Now we're just putting the tire back on, guys, and you'll see me remove my glove here. Here we go, because yeah, I couldn't, with those kind of gloves you can't really get, but I'm already at the end. I can touch these little, just the studs. It's not gonna get my hands too dirty. And here we go, just wrapping it up, guys. Leave a comment in the section below if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll be uploading more videos.